What's going on? What's going on, fam? Here we are on a Wednesday, doing it again, trying to see. And we got a lot of shit to say this time for some reason. My Raiders ain't doing too good. 2-7. Yeah. Lost to a team we should have beat. And it's the thing that kills me because we lose it by 1 point. And you could see where that 1 point happened. The week before, we lose on a 68-yard field goal. The longest in NFL history. And we got to be the recipients of it. Man. Then we said last week, playing them donkeys. We had them. Block field goal in the fourth quarter. Lose by 3 points. That we would have won. So, I look at our season. It's a topsy-turvy. We got a quarterback that's struggling and can't seem to get it right. He's not sure of himself. He's been in the league for 9, 10 years. He done played on winning teams with a winning coach that for some reason, they just don't gel. They ain't doing it. Pete Carroll, his history. Pete Carroll is Pete Carroll. USC, Seattle, Super Bowl champ, Russell Wilson. Yeah, he has the history. But that's exactly what it is. History. History means it's behind you. It ain't like you don't go back there and conjure it up and bring it forward and say, give me the glory I had back then. Oh, we on a different page now. The league done changed. They got smarter, stronger. Man, offense has been totally different. Defenses are more aggressive and faster and quicker. I look at it. We had the 6th-round pick last year or this year in the draft. We probably end up with the 7th-round pick next year. Hopefully, it'll be a quarterback. That's all I'll say. Because, we picked the running back first, and Gentry is doing this shit, leading the league as a rookie in carries and rushing and yardage and receiving yardage. He's doing it, but he can't do it by himself. He need a quarterback that got some skills to put it downfield where all the money is at. You look at these quarterbacks throwing for 30, 40 yarders. We drop back. We give a 2-yard run and hope you can catch it and run. Come on, we need a quarterback that can go downfield where it counts the most. I'm just saying, though. We're going to get there. If not this year, it'll be next year. Because this is week 11 coming up. Week 11. Yeah. So we're halfway through the season already. That's what kills me. It takes forever to get to the season. Then the season's gone just like that. They wrong. I think they should extend the NFL season. Gonna put them 18 games on there. Take away that bye. Give us 18 games. We have 2 games maybe in the preseason. And then everything else is regular. I mean, you look at it, you don't need much. Because if you do your spring training, your off-season training, they get you ready for the season, the only thing you're doing is picking out who's going to stay because you start out with like 75, 80 players, but you got to get down to 52. So all them in between, incentive to play harder, stronger, and faster by the time the season starts. That's just me. We got a lot going on, so you should know I got a lot of shit to say. And politics is the main focus because we being persecuted. We've been persecuted. Man, now you want to dangle like he did in the beginning. I'm going to give y'all $600. I could, possibly. probably should. 6 months later, he didn't. So now, because the Supreme Court is on his ass, finna make a decision on them tariffs that he illegally put together, because I was always told it was Congress who made the decision on tariffs. Canada released a video of Ronald Reagan talking about tariffs and how bad it is for society versus the economy. And I'm going to say it like that because when you start to look at tariffs, it affects the economy, but it affects the lower end of the economy because a tariff is actually taxes. Yeah, look it up. To pose a tariff on another country and the goods and services that they're rendering to us, that country and those manufacturers will simply say, okay, I'm going to raise my price and pass your tariff on to your people. So in essence, we're paying for the tariffs. A round circle. See, that's the thing about those type of businessmen. I'm going to say this, and this is my opinion. I know we don't have the right of voice. We don't have a right of an opinion. We don't have freedom of speech. But what I'm going to say is just that. Our current administration has totally, my opinion, violated every article of the Constitution. And the bad thing about it, because I went through it, hold your right hand up. I solemnly swear to defend the Constitution of the United States against foreign and domestic. I mean, that's the swear in on every level, whether you're going into the military, whether you're going into the Congress, Senate, the House, the presidency, which this time on his term, he didn't put his hand on the Bible. He didn't raise it up to swear. Take a look at it. See if he did it. I looked at it while he was doing it. He didn't have his hand on no Bible. But yet, everything that's being done is done for him. That's like a king, dictator, authoritarian, fascist. Yeah. And then you look at the people, they're just as arrogant and pushy as he is. Bobbitt, what's her name? Homeland Security Secretary. She don't care. They asked her not to enforce the law of immigration while we were celebrating Halloween. She said, I don't care what you celebrate. I'm going to do it anyway. Shows. I guarantee you, they talked. This is our policy. No mega left behind. Ooh, Giuliani been pardoned. Imagine that. Imagine that. The main voice of the 2020 stolen election and all the stuff that he did negatively to put people down, he's been pardoned. Yeah, that's crazy. Oh, that's crazy. We are in the midst of, how do you say it? Just short of a war engagement with Venezuela. Yeah. This guy, again, in order for a president to order a strike against another country, it has to go through Congress. Not with him. He said, well, I have the right to strike down anything like it's a threat to America. Just because you see them in a boat that you don't even know what they're carrying. You strike them. Well, it looked like it might have been a drug boat. So what does a drug boat look like? Maybe if you let the people know, we can say, oh, it's justified. 70 people have died, 16 strikes. And now, Venezuela has behind them Russia. And China just got on board today too. What are we doing? What are we doing? It's crazy. You're taking all of the allies that the United States have had over decades and told them, y'all ain't our friend no more. And we coming after you. You know you ain't going to fight Russia. You know you ain't going to fight North Korea. You're not going to fight China. You can look, you'll pick Venezuela? Come on. You know you had to go find somebody over there on the corner that you can pick on and bully and take advantage of and do it because he can. Because ain't nobody going to say nothing. As nobody did. Until now. So I read an article. This is going to be the point where America will face Russian troops in Venezuela? Come on. You ready for World War III? Might jump. Then to find out that party has now found a way to get Trump on the 2028 election ballot. But it don't matter. You can be on there. You'll ruin your chances for your party to even get a representative if you're on it. Only thing has to happen is the people don't have to vote for you. You can be on that ballot and vote for everybody else but you. You ruin your party because the ones who could have been on the ballot that may have made a difference, it's not there because you're there. The reason why they lost in this year's 2025 special election because I wasn't on the ballot. I guarantee you, in light of what you're doing now and how you're doing it, you don't have the support of the people. You're at an all-time low on performance. And I bet you'll find out that ain't no other president has been lower than yours. Come on. We can look at the numbers. So we look at 2025. Virginia got what they wanted, Democrat. New Jersey got what they wanted, Democrat. New York got their mayor. Oh, he ain't a Democrat, but he's a socialist. There you go. Anything but Republican. However you look at it, that's where we sit. And that's the way it's going to be in 2026. Anybody but a Republican. And that's the way it's going to be in 2028. Anybody but a Republican. So if we can get the House flipped 2026 and the Senate flipped 2026, his party is already saying, if that happens, you will be impeached, both in the House and in the Senate. All this you're doing will stop. Let's talk about it. Because that's where we're sitting. That's the process we got. That's where we currently sit. That's the way the society looks at it. All the immigrants you're pushing out. So everybody who's here legally will not want to support you because they know what you're doing to their own people. We're not blind. We're not stupid. This is not 1786. This is not 1776. This is 2025. So yeah, you can rig the votes where you want to. Long as we turn out like we did in November 2025, an off season, you had more people turn out on an off season voting election than you do than a regular. That's a signal. That's a sign. Something going on. There's a change coming. The tide is turning. And guess what? Some party's going to get left behind. And one party going to stand out. Oh, yeah, I know well, it's supposed to happen that way. It was a blue state. No, your intention was to turn that blue state red. But since you failed, it's supposed to happen. Come on. Did you hear about Epstein? Man, they leaked some of his emails. His emails had Trump all out at. Now keep in mind, the Prince of Europe, England, Andrew, had to denounce his stand as a prince in England because of the Epstein files. Trump had already mentioned some time ago that some of the elements of that notes and all the stuff that Epstein files and what he kept will ruin individuals. Andrew was the first one that really had to denounce himself as a prince, had to give up all that he had in England and become a person. Very, very unimaginable. It's unimaginable that something that happened here could reach over there and hit a high authority in line to be a king. Not anymore. That was King Charles' little brother. And you got to understand, if I'm sitting here as a big brother and I'm taking these, staying in the line where I'm supposed to and not cross over into the other side and doing like I'm supposed to do, and they come from my little brother, what will mama think? That's what King Charles was faced with. And he did what he's supposed to do. Brother, I'm taking this. I'm ripping you from all you are no longer a prince. So there's a lot. These Epstein files, Supreme Court getting ready to make a judgment on them tariffs. He want to dangle $2,000 in front of us. If I can do this, I can give American people $2,000. Come to find out, the tariffs that he has already collected will fall short of even supplying the money that he want to give us. So he can't do it. It's all a bait and switch. I got to get him off of what we're doing with the Supreme Court and these tariffs. If the tariffs are reversed, America loses $3 trillion. You put it in place, we get $1 trillion. Come on. Come on. You see what he's doing. You see what he's doing. Open your eyes, people. Open your eyes, America. This guy is like, man, manipulative. He's putting things in place to help himself. And we the guinea pigs. We the ones going to be affected by everything he do. But he don't care. He's not affected. He ain't on SNAP. He ain't on Medicaid, Medicare. Why do he care? His family's not even on it. So why do he care? His people are protected, and all his billionaire friends are protected. It's the everyday working, hard-working American person that's on this United States that is affected by what he do. We know it's true. That's why those presidents that is in the past had to watch what they were doing, how they stepped, because they knew the American people were the ones who would be affected by it. Yeah, Biden is not going to be affected by it, or his family. No. Obama, he's not going to be affected by it, or his family. They're rich. Bushes, the one that's left. Same scenario, but they all managed their seat with regards to the American people until now. Until now. Everything. Take a look at it. It's crazy how we sit here in this life and what we live in. We're living according to an individual who don't give up about us. It's true. It's true. Doesn't matter how you look at it. It's true. You don't. And then we look at it, it's like, well, I mean, democracy has been the foundation of everything we've known. Everywhere that we acted, countries imitated us. Countries, they loved us, but they hated us because we made democracy work. We had checks and balances that made one man stay according to what he's supposed to do and not draw off into something that was totally out of range until now. And that's, I guess, that's one thing the forefathers didn't look at, is what would happen if an individual was in office and controlled the House, controlled the Senate, and controlled the Supreme Court. How much power would this individual now have when he don't need these anymore to make decisions? He actually literally wiped out 250 years of progress in one term. Hey, I told you, we got a lot of shit to talk about. We got a lot of shit to say. It's not over. We haven't even got through the first year yet. Though we're coming through the 10th month of the first year. And look where we at. Government shut down for 42 days, the most in U.S. history. Twice under the same individual. 35 days the first time and now 42 the second time. That don't tell you something? Of course, it's been shut down before, but not this long and not for this reason. They shut it down on Obama because of Obamacare that they've been trying to eliminate since it was established, but they never had nothing to replace it. I wouldn't care if you did away with it. Replace it. Give us Medicare. Give us some kind of something that we can live on that will take care of us, especially when you start to get into your age. And all they talk about is immigrants. You're paying the immigrants. I would have to pay the immigrants anyway if they didn't have insurance, because once they hit the medical hospitals, their job there is life and to save life. You're going to tell me some immigrant going to come in there and you say, "Are you got Medicare?" No. And I'm going to say, "Okay, get him out of here." No. I'm going to fix him up, heal him, and discharge him, and then charge the state. Come on, talk to me. Tell me what we're talking about. Because if not, it's crazy, but it's the beginning of the... I can't say it like that. It's the beginning of a new era that we have never seen before. What do? Pay attention. Look for signs. Stay aware. Stay alert. It's Wednesday, y'all. It's Wednesday, in the middle of the week. Till next we meet. Stay up, stay strong, stay blessed.